What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about some things that you currently need to be doing this off season, and we're getting started right now. What's up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about some things that you currently need to be doing this off season. So let's dive in. Number one, you need to be blowing your duck calls. Now, I don't mean picking up your calls for 30 minutes to an hour every day and doing a big long drawn out competition style hill call and all that kind of stuff. No need for all that. What I mean is pick your duck calls up for about 5 minutes a day. That's all you got to do. Go through your normal cadence of a greeting call, maybe a little feed chatter, comeback call, those type things. Go through your normal cadence, how you normally would call in a hunting situation, okay? Just try to picture those birds in your mind working and go through a cadence. And what you're doing is you're building your muscle memory back up in your face and your cheek, building your diaphragm back up, creating a good seal, getting them lips back strong and tight so you're not leaking air at the corner of your mouth. Now, we all know if you wait and pick up your duck calls a couple weeks before season gets here, it's going to take you about 3 or 4 weeks to really get back in good calling shape, you know. And there's a such thing as that. If you don't think so, tell you what, don't pick up your calls and wait and pick them up opening morning. You'll see what I'm talking about. The second thing you need to be doing is you need to be buying or ordering your ammo right now. Everybody knows how tough it was last year to find ammo. And this year really isn't looking much different. I think it's a little bit better than it was last year, but you need to be doing it because everybody knows the closer you get to season, the harder it's going to be to get. So if you can go ahead and get it now and get it ordered and get it in your possession, the better off you're going to be. I know there's a lot of websites. I know I shoot the Boss Ammo, and they seem to be stocked up on everything. So just something to think about. Be getting on your websites, go into your local sporting goods stores, and go ahead and get in your steel shot or bismuth or tungsten, whatever you may shoot. Go ahead and start, if it's only picking up a box or two here and there. You ain't got to go buy a whole case at one time if you can't afford it, but you can pick up a box or two here and there when you're in the store. So that's a big one to me. Don't wait around to the last minute to start trying to get your shells for this upcoming duck season. Go ahead and be doing that right now. The third thing you need to be doing right now is you need to be out scouting new ground. Maybe you come across some places this past duck season that you thought about maybe, hey, I may need to try that spot this next year. Go out there and put boots on the ground, get in your duck boat, ride out there, check it out. Maybe it's something you looked at on Onyx. Maybe it's something you found on Onyx that you didn't know it was there, just sitting around playing on the app. So get out there right now, put boots on the ground, get in your boat, drive out there, look, see what's there. Now's a really good time to be doing it. It's the middle of May. A lot of your moist soil vegetation is starting to sprout, starting to come up, your smart weeds, those type of things. Go out there and look, see what's out there. Whether it be smart weeds starting to come up, a little barnyard grass, some wild millets, or maybe if you're a private ground hunter, get out there, make a new duck hole. Maybe you have a place in mind that's like, you know what? If we get out there and do a little bit of work, we can make this into a pretty sweet hole. Get out there, start doing that work. Maybe get some seed in the ground, some gold millet, some Japanese millet, things like that. Some brown top millet, whatever it may be. Put that stuff out there and get it ready for this upcoming duck season. And the fourth and final thing I want to talk about is your off-season projects as a whole. Now, I'm not talking about some of the things we've previously covered in this video, but the things that we haven't. Like maybe you want to rebuild your duck blind on your duck boat, or maybe you want to build a new one. Maybe you don't have one. Maybe you want to build a new duck blind in your hole, and in your current duck hole that you have. Maybe you want to modify it, make it bigger, make it smaller, add a top to it, add a new shooting bench, or places to hold your gun. Things like that. You know, I don't have any idea what your projects may be. I know I have a lot that I'm planning to do. And if you watched last week's video, we've already began. You saw where we added the cleaning station, cleaning table, into the decoy trailer. So we've already began our off-season projects, and I know you may be thinking, man, Alan, it's the middle of May, you know, golly, we've got quite a few months before duck season gets here. And you would be exactly right. But here's some things that you may not be taking into consideration. It's the end of May. Kids are getting out of school. Summer vacations are about to begin. And then before you know it, you're going to be buying school clothes and getting the kids back in school. And then once they go back to school, what happens? Football season begins. Volleyball begins. Cheerleading. Your time is going to be taken away from you slowly and slowly and slowly. So if you start these off-season projects now, you might can get them wrapped up in time and not be in a jam hurry before duck season gets here. Just a few things to think about. So if you got some off-season projects, go ahead, get your gears turning and begin those things right now while they're fresh on your mind, and you got a little time before summer vacations begin and all that type of thing. You know, us as dads, we have a lot of things we have to keep up this time of year. You got to mow the grass, you got to trim the shrubbery, those type of things. Not to mention you got summer vacation, so that, you know, and most dads are the breadwinners, so you got to pay for all that type of stuff. So, you know, if you can go ahead and get a jump on your off-season projects now before the crunch begins with summer vacation, school clothes, and kids going back to school, maybe you can get ahead and be ready when duck season gets here instead of being in a hurry. And that's all I've got for you this week, guys. So until next time, y'all bust them up.